Carla, I think it's been like 10 months, I think, since you last competed and picked up the win. So I guess the time in between, has it been good to have some time off, or have you been itching to get back? What's it been like for you?
The time off has definitely been great. It's it's really nice to recharge after a tough camp. Definitely a little bit longer than I would have wanted, but gave me some time to really work on some new things.
Very nice. 4-fight win streak over, top contenders, very tough competition. I mean, how does it feel right now to be at this point in your career? I mean, I know you had to suffer through some setbacks, but it feels like you're kind of back on top again.
Most definitely. I really feel like it goes to show, you're never out of the game. I've definitely had high highs and low lows, had a couple losses, but, you're never out. I feel like I definitely made my way back and excited to be here.
What's it like for you watching, a couple girls that you beat recently, headline a UFC show? Is there like some kind of sense of pride in yourself and be like, I beat both of them?
It definitely feels pretty cool when someone that that you beat recently has success, because obviously it looks better on you. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very nice. Talking about this matchup with Jan, maybe not the most known name in the division, but obviously a very tough competitor. So what did you think when this was the matchup that was given to you?
I definitely have a lot of respect for Jan. I knew she was a tough opponent. I knew who she was, before we got matched up. And I figured it was a fight that made sense next if I didn't get that title shot. So, yeah, I know respect for her, regardless of whether people know who you are or not, that doesn't change your skill set or, how tough you are.
Yeah. You mentioned, whether you got the title shot or not. I mean, are you looking at this as a number one contender fight? Because on paper, it would just seem to be like the winner of this is the most deserving in the division right now.
Oh, most definitely. I'm definitely thinking that this is a number one contender fight. I think most people are, especially with the way that the title fight kind of mixed up recently.
Yeah, no question. What did you think about that title fight? I mean, obviously Rose is incredibly talented, but I don't know if anybody saw that coming. Did you see that as a possibility, or what did you think watching that fight unfold?
I definitely didn't see that coming. Obviously everyone knows, Rose is a great fighter, but to finish someone and also a great fighter who's super skilled and been very dominant, the way that she did, I think caught a lot of people by surprise, including myself.
Yeah, no question about it. And Zhang has kind of said she thinks she deserves a rematch right now. It's a tough situation to be in, right? I mean, what do you think? Do you feel like she is deserving of a rematch, or is it like, hey, let's get some fresh blood in there?
Let's get some fresh blood in there.
I thought you might say that. So it's been 7 years since you and Rose fought, right? I mean, do you still feel like you got a little something over her? I mean, does that translate 7 years later?
A lot can happen in 7 years, I think, for both of us. I think we both definitely developed a lot more skills, grown up a lot. So, yeah, no, nothing but respect for how far she's come, since we fought. And I think if we fought again, it would definitely be a very exciting fight.
Yeah. So you've been at a high level for such a long time. I mean, when you go into a fight like this, knowing kind of what the stakes are, does it add anything to like how you have to approach it in terms of like, it's not okay for me to just get a decision, or it's not okay, I got to go in there and really do something to make sure everybody knows it's my title shot?
Well, like I mentioned, I've been working on a lot of things, and one of the things I've been working on is really securing those finishes. I think in a fight like this, it's important to make a statement.
Last thing for me, what kind of fight are you expecting? I mean, you've had a couple of really close fights, right? Tough ones, kind of battles and wars. I mean, do you think this is going to be another one of those kind of dig deep kind of fights to get it? Or do you feel like this is somebody that you like the matchup and you could dominate?
I really do like this matchup in this fight. I think I definitely have the advantage as far as the grappling goes. So, if I were able to get it down to my world, I definitely see myself coming out with the finish. But I definitely am not overlooking her. She's a very tough opponent, great striking. And you never know how the fights end up turning out. You go into a fight like when I fought Watterson, and you kind of expect one thing, and then it ends up being a fight almost entirely contested on the feet, which I won. So, you never kind of know in this game. Thank you.